Not going to geek out right now. We're going to listen to music first, and then, if we're still alive after this, we'll geek out. This is definitely the most intense setup we've done for a Puremix Live. Every single channel on the console is filled. Every piece of artboard is going. There's little stickers with names on stuff everywhere. Stuff broke, we fixed it, broke again, we fixed it again. Now we're going to make some music. Hopefully it's still fixed. All right, you having fun?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have fun facing this direction. And I'm going to go over there facing this direction.
I was thinking maybe we get a couple more guitar amps. Does that work?
Yeah, we're doing stereo guitars here because, you know, stereo is nice. I got used to stereo. Right. Okay, see you in a few. No, thank you. I need fucking Xanax.
I can't seem to write you down. Just 1,000 fallen words on the ground. Baby, I will never fall in love. Just bodies close enough for me to touch. Then I'll spend my money so quick, wasting up the Sunday sleeping in, looking to the ceiling for something wise to teach me how to live my life. When I'm paralyzed, paralyzed. When I'm paralyzed, paralyzed. I keep waking in the night, reaching for your body next to mine. Baby, you will always be the one, and I'll end up alone, laying here deciding if I made my mind up too quick, wasting another Sunday sleeping in, looking to the ceiling for something wise to teach me how to live my life. When I'm paralyzed, paralyzed. When I'm paralyzed, you down. Just 1,000 falling words on the ground. Baby, I will never fall in love. Just bodies close enough for me to touch. Then I'll spend my money so quick, wasting another Sunday sleeping in, looking to the ceiling for something wise to teach me how to live my life. When I'm paralyzed, We're gonna play a song called Space Left Between. There is something about you I don't know yet. Something if I let you see, babe. And we're standing in this room full of reasons, and I know where you are feeling what's on the line. Still I want you, I wanna pull you closer until our eyes won't close. Just know space left between us. Still I want you, I wanna feel you deeper and see what no one knows. Just flows, no space left between us. There is something about me you don't know yet. Something if I let you see, babe. And we're standing in this room filled with reasons, and I know where you are feeling what's on the line. Still I want you, I wanna pull you closer until our eyes won't close. Just know space left between us. Still I want you, I wanna feel you deeper and see what no one knows. Just flows, no space left between us. I wanna pull you closer and say what no one knows. Just frozen, no space left between us. 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 No space left.
It's nice. How you guys doing? You need something different in your monitors?
No? Feels good. How's it feel for you?
bananas. It's a good thing. What's next?
I'm gonna play Raw Emotions.
Sorry. Here we go.
I keep thinking of your skin on my skin, and I know that you have got your reasons. Doesn't mean we can control these feelings. When it's late and we have both been drinking, I don't wanna wait for us, for us. I don't wanna wait for us. If it's emotional, what's with the wrong emotions? I wanna give it out. I want the wrong emotions. Emotions keep forgetting what I'm protecting. Can you tell me who we'd be wrecking? Can we living by their addictions that cripple us from really living? I don't wanna wait for us, for us. I don't wanna wait for us. If it's emotional, what's with the wrong emotions? I wanna give it out. I want the wrong emotions. If it's emotion, oh, what's with the wrong emotions? I wanna give it, oh, I want the wrong emotions. If it's emotional, what's with the wrong emotions? I wanna give it all. I want but if it's the right emotions, emotions, I wanna give it all. I want the wrong emotions. If it's emotional, but with the wrong emotions, I wanna give it all. I want the wrong emotions. Emotions. Woo!
Yeah. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's a challenging song. Just gonna say.
Really?
Put that out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, you're making everybody on the live stream really jealous with that vocal effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except me. All right, so we haven't tested the piano thing because of the aforementioned repeated technical, not problems, but solutions in waiting. So why don't we take 15 seconds to make sure that there's actually piano on the piano mic? Yeah, one out of three ain't bad. All right, so so that's it. What's the song? Oh, nice song.
Yeah, this is a song called "Back Where You Belong." I like to talk about this one sometimes because, for me, this is a song. When did I write this song? Not last year, but the year before. So this song defined the entire year for me of 2015, and it's a interesting story because I had to do this thing where I was gonna record a song on Thursday. It was Saturday, and they're like, you have to write a song, record it, and then it's gonna be a CMJ showcase where you write and produce and sing the song all at once, and you have to write it within 5 days. So I wrote a song, and then I actually sent it to my manager, and he's like, this is terrible. I hate this. You don't know who you are anymore. And I'm probably not allowed to curse on this live stream, but I cursed a lot.
You can fucking curse.
Oh, whatever. I was like, fuck you, man. And I hung up the phone, and I went up to my roof, and I wrote this song, and it's this song that you're about to hear, and I hated it. I hated it so much that like, if I could have thrown it in the garbage, I would have. And I went into my apartment, and I was on the couch, and I was playing the song. And my roommate pops her head out of her room, and she never comments on my songs, and she pretty much strictly listens to reggaeton and top 40. So I don't really respect her opinion very much. So she comes out, and she peeps her head out, she goes, that's a really good one. You should keep that song. Because I had already been talking about how much I hate it. I whine a lot when I write something that I don't like. And I woke up the next morning, I listened to it, I was like, huh, this might be the best song I ever wrote. I'm an idiot. Alicia's right. I'm gonna go listen to reggaeton. So yeah, that's this song.
Okay, here we go. I may, if I'm not happy with the sound, I may do something very unprofessional. I may have you start again. I'm sorry about that in advance if that happens.
It's called pulling an Adele.
Voila. Pulling an Adele. I might pull an Adele. All right, here
I
we go.
respect that.
Here we go.
The other day, I saw it like a sign, told so much truth, there's nothing left to deny. And in my head, was counting alibis. What a waste to lose what was left of that night. And if you need something more, I'll let it go, I'll let it go. But if you think there's something better, then baby, I ain't what you need. 'Cause I lay it all on the table till there's nothing left to bleed. But since you've been waiting for so long, then tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. Tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. We were 16, high and satisfied, but when you would step away, every inch was like a mile. Is this how we break? Man, time it simplifies. Do we just keep the best of us and burn the rest up on the pile? And if you need something more, I'll let it go, I'll let it go. But if you think there's something better, then baby, I ain't what you need. 'Cause I lay it all on the table till there's nothing left to bleed. But since you've been waiting for so long, then tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. Tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. Oh, 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 oh. My glass eyes fill with wrongs and rights, stare off to the side so I don't have to see. And if it's time, then babe, it's been a ride, and I hope that someone gets to know you like I do. I do. But if you think there's something better than baby, I ain't what you need. 'Cause I lay it all on the table till there's nothing left to bleed. But if you think there's something better than baby, I ain't what you need. 'Cause I lay it on the table till there's nothing left to bleed. But since you've been waiting for so long, then tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. Tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong. Tell me what's the hurt in coming back where you belong.
You could do a reggaeton version of it. That would work. All right. What's the next song, Jay? Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice one. And preemptively going to warn everybody on the other side of the internet that this is the second to last song. So enjoy while it lasts. Then we'll geek out.
You know, I was going to change guitars, but I'm not going to do that to you.
Thank you.
Huh? Thanks for not changing guitars. I was like, that's probably not going to make things good.
Jason, you sing on this, right?
Yes.
Can we line check that? I'm not sure I have it.
Oh, 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 oh.
Nice voice.
Condensation waiting at the wrong side of your door. Don't know how my world evaporated. A history of good pulling at me from the core. Can't stop the force of my imagination. Give me the drip so I don't know if I'm away. Give me the drip, cold handshake. I hear. Give me the drip so I don't know if I can wait. Give me the drip, cold sweat, race. I hear. Years of oscillation in a mirror of your choice. Steps of operation and decision. Circles I've been running at the back end of your voice. Take me for the words that I have written. Give me the dream so I don't know if I'm away. Give me the dream, cold handshake. I hear. Give me the dream so I don't know if I can wait. Give me the dream, cold handshake. I hear. In a world so lonely, I could see you only. Will you be my addiction? Drip. Give me the drink so I don't know if I'm away. Give me the drink, cold handshake. I hear. Give me the drink so I don't know if I can wait. Give me the drink, cold sweat, race. I hear.
Nice. And now for the grand finale.
It's a song called Feel Good. I just wanna feel good, feel good. I just wanna feel good, feel good. I've been home in my head all day. Wound me up, I might be going insane. Watching all my friends on the TV again, singing all the songs that I wrote for them. I've been known to get in my own way. Head up to the rooftop, smoke a little too much. Know I'm gonna lose my voice again. And I wanna unlock, laugh until we can't stop. Look into your eyes just to forget. I just wanna feel good, feel good. 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 I just wanna feel good. Woke up, can't remember where I went. Skeletons of things I might have said. Meditate to try to keep hold of this high. Medicate to get a little help from the outside. Nothing's working, gonna call my friends and do it again. Head up to the rooftop, smoke a little too much. Know I'm gonna lose my voice again. And I wanna unlock, laugh until we can't stop. Look into your eyes just to forget. I just wanna feel good, feel good. 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 I just wanna feel good. I just wanna feel good. Head up to the rooftop, smoke a little too much. Know I'm gonna lose my voice again. And I wanna unlock, laugh until we can't stop. Look into your eyes just to forget. I just wanna feel good, feel good. I just wanna feel good, feel good. Feel good. Feel good. I just wanna feel good. I just wanna
That's nice. Beautiful. So the whole world is clapping, but you can't hear them because we don't have a
Hi, whole world.
a
Yeah,
back
no,
feed.
I have no idea what was happening. I was facing this
Well,
way.
you'll be able
In my own
to see it in a minute. So this is the part where we're gonna geek out. Okay. So this is going to be fun. So I have some questions for you guys.
Totally.
And there's some things I'd like to show our Geek Out Patrol
Yes.
over there. So first, in no particular order, but since I'm here, so you're running your guitar through a TC Helicon box and
Yes.
your vocal through a TC Helicon.
And my vocal, yes.
So both guitar and vocal, and you have everything is programmed per song.
Per song and per section of the song. So the whole idea with what we wanted to be able to achieve was to have the sound of the records, but not be locked into continuous tracks.
Okay.
So basically, like in Feel Good at the beginning,
I just wanna feel good. There's a low octave.
Okay.
but then the verse comes in,
I've been home.
and then the next section is a low octave, so it changes. And as it's changing, the guitar effects are changing too. So it's essentially changing the whole pedal board the way I wanted
Vocals
to.
and guitar.
Vocals and guitar with one button.
All right. Well, that was a fun thing to program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely took 2 months.
Okay. Okay, cool. Great. So if I steal this box from you, you're screwed.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. Just checking.
It's backed up on my computer and I could go buy another one. so
Oh,
I
well,
wouldn't be
that's
screwed.
modern technology is a beautiful thing. All right. So here in this particular case, so you did all this, and we didn't have any in-ear monitors or anything. We just had a pair of Bose L1 systems here, which you can see right here. Maybe Steve, you can show. These guys, these like thin-looking guys. This is what Jay heard himself through, and I just noticed that maybe it wasn't loud enough.
It's okay.
No, I'll turn it up. So.
Now that we're done.
You know, so that's it. So everything is actually centralized in here. You don't have any pedals. You're actually doing everything with this one pedal, vocal and guitar.
Yeah, and the reason I do that, if anyone's interested, is just
Well,
so that it
it's-
allows me to strictly focus on the song.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of analog stuff before, and that's a lot of fun too. But this specific box just allows me to not think. At a certain point, I'll be able to not think. Right now, I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
There's a lot of button pushing.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking less than if I had to hit like between 7 or 8 different pedals and then a vocal effects pedal. And
Yeah,
all
which
that.
that's just not human.
No.
Okay, cool. So great. So and then what we did today is we ran the guitar, just to make my life simpler. We ran the guitar output to 2 separate, completely different amps
Yep.
to do a stereo-like thing.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
And then on the vocal we have our trusty SM7. Thank you, Shore. And then on the 2 amps we have 2 57s. And then the big amp is a AC30. It's from the 80s. And then the small amp is a vibro champ from like probably late 60s, early 70s. And it sounds great. Well, did we put both for you to choose and you kept both? Is that what happened?
No, I came in here wanting to play out of 2. I was
All right.
intentional. I thought you were aware of this. Let's be real. If we had maybe a little bit more time, you'd be excited.
Yeah, these people know that I'm on a need-to-know basis. There are 2 amps, 2 faders that push both. Okay, great. So that's Jay in his like super centralized system. Actually, honestly, it worked out.
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Yeah. I can hear that it's going through something digital, but I'm a snob,
Yes.
so nobody cares but me.
Especially in a live setting.
Yeah.
And I think it sounds amazing.
It sounds very good, and the levels are mostly matched, and so that allowed me to keep things, be able to mix in real time. I'm thinking of your front of house guy.
He doesn't have a good time.
Well, he's a busy dude. So here comes Jason. So Jason, today you had a sub 50 for your most of the bass, which sounds like this. Can you? And then you had another bass coming out of the Nord for certain songs. And then on your right hand on the Nord, you had different kinds of sounds.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then you had organ too, I think, at one point.
Yeah, I had some stuff where Rhodes and organ.
Okay, Rhodes and organ at the same time. Then the whirly. And what's this for?
And this is the vocal effects unit to add
Oh.
the chords and stuff to the.
Another TC thing.
Yes.
All right. So that's that. And what's your live stage So you don't have a whirling on stage.
No, yeah, on stage we've been kind of very compact and doing a decent amount of fly dates.
Mhm.
So it's just
Flat up.
oh,
Is this mic? Is this thing on? No. You know what? I muted it. So what Jason just said is that they do a decent amount of fly dates, which means that they have to be on the plane, which means that it sucks because we come in with instruments and then we get, we have to put it in under the plane with the luggage and then they get destroyed.
a couple nice scratches there.
Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Yeah, it adds flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice little scratches on the courtesy of American Airlines. Okay, so, all right, so this is your main.
The live.
Cool. And today you added the Moog because you could? Yep. You could always, my pleasure. You can add a Moog because you can. All right, cool. It's incredibly compact setting. Like for a trio, what comes out of the speakers is surreal.
Thank you.
It's pretty wild. Okay, now we can talk to Kenny. So Kenny, we're gonna do some music geek out, and then I'm gonna do some microphone geek out because it's puremix.net after all. So you play. This is the house set. This is the Yamaha Studio 9000. Yamaha Studio 9000 that we have here, which we love, which we were inspired to buy because of Graham Hawthorne, who had one and loaned it to us for like 9 years, and then he took it back. So I looked for one, and a custom GMS snare that we had made for us. So this is our set, but this is your cymbals because they're shiny. Ours are trashed.
Yeah,
So what cymbals are those?
these are all Paiste Formula 602 Modern Essentials.
Paiste Formula 602 Modern Essentials. I'm sure you can hear Kenny because he has 18 microphones on him. So we're going to assume that we can hear Kenny. And so what do you have, how do you trigger the sounds and where do the sounds come from?
Most of the sounds come from this, the SPD, and
It's a Roland sampler box.
I have these pads are also connected to it just to give me like something easier to hit than these little pads here. So I'll try to put a lot of the stuff that I have to hit frequently onto these two.
Can we hear that? Can we hear some of the sounds?
Yeah. So
Like-
this one.
Okay. And like some of the deeper sounds, like the kicks, maybe on, was it on Drip? Where was it? There was one song where you played.
Raw Emotions?
Yeah. Cool. Very nice.
And then, so I have that coming out of one channel, and then there's another channel that runs like loops and stuff that we'll play to, and I'll trigger those as well. So an example of that is.
Guys, you should have asked. I could have raised the level of the monitors by a lot. Next time, just complain. Do what I would do. You were rocking, but there was no reason to suffer like this. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, so on Kenny's set, what I have, I did not mic the hi-hat because there's enough live microphones that I could have, there's enough bleed. And then we have, so on the snare, we have those Latin 120s, the black 120s, which are the brand new Latins. They're super affordable, and I put the pads on. Brian from Latin sent them to me. I got them today. Literally pulled them out of the post and gave me the box. I took the pads on and put them on the microphones and put them on the drum. So they're fresh. And that's our new favorite snare drum microphone, and it's one of the most affordable condensers you can get, so it's pretty badass. On the toms, there's two Latin clarions. And on overheads, which are not really acting as overheads, they're more like cymbal mics, because again, it's live. Are a pair of coils, which what I usually do because it sounds good and it's peaceful sounding to me. And then inside the bass drum is an M88, which is a Bayer that very few people know, but it's really nice. And then on outside is the Yamaha subkick that I usually put there for modern music, so it goes boom, which is what it's supposed to. They should have called it Yamaha Boom, but it was probably taken already. So that's it. That's all we have on the set. The sound of the drums really comes from the post-processing, which we're going to go geek out about right now. C'est parti. Okay, did I forget something? No, that's it. You guys made all that sound with all that. Oh, and then on the piano, we were supposed to have 3 Atlantises, but all you heard was one Atlantis, this one, because for some reason that we can't really figure out yet, but we will no later than very soon. These two are not coming up on the board and we run out of time because it's live. Oh, I'm forgetting. Christian. We have Christian in the aquarium right here. What's Christian doing? Christian is not making any sounds. He's activating those lights that you've been seeing, the crazy, beautiful lights. That's him. That's Christian doing that. So for the show business element, he runs what looks like to me like a DMX board. Is that a DMX board? He runs a DMX board that controls little DMX packs that are right here. And those DMX packs are controlling the lights. Now that is really, really geeky. Let's go into the control room and push it further into the geekiness. We're gonna re-record some.
Okay.
Hi, come here often? All right, so today, so the main system is actually running off my this new Apple laptop, which I'm not sure I love yet. The jury's still out. And I'm using a USB-C to Thunderbolt converter, and that's going to a chassis that has an HDX in it, Avid HDX. And then everything comes up on the board. So stay with me. This one's for real men. All right, so all the microphones I mentioned come up on the board, except for the guitars, and I'll explain why in a second. So bass drum in, bass drum out, and then I brought, the way we did it today is we used the console and split, meaning, picture this. The sound comes up here. The sound comes up here, goes through the preamp and the EQ if there is an EQ. On this one there's an EQ. And then after here, imagine there's a kind of barrier here. Here, this goes to Pro Tools. The output of that channel on Pro Tools comes back at the input of the monitor section here. That's why it's called split. It's split between here. It goes through Pro Tools before it hits the monitor. So basically, that allows me to mix the return this way. It's not the way I usually do it. This way I did it today to show you something different from last time, for those of you who watched last time, because we care. So comes out of Pro Tools on that channel, and this is the fader that I'm sending to my main mix. Okay, so all the faders go to my main mix. My main mix is going through, is coming out of here, is going through my past EQ, which is a pair of 33 102s in a different kind of shape, knees, and then into the Neumann, because I like the transformers and the bottom on them. So that's just for shaping the transients. And then it goes through an SSL compressor. We're doing close-ups. Sexy. Ooh la la. That's the Neumanns. And then that's an SSL compressor. You've seen one before. So for those of you who can't spell SSL, see me after class. So this goes back to, and this is where it gets tricky, this goes back to two channels on the console. The reason for that is you may have noticed that there was some distortion on the first song. It was unintentional. The reason for that is gain stage moves a lot when things go so fast, and also video equipment tends to be a little sensitive. And so I needed to be able to pad quickly depending on the level of the song. And so I'm going back to the console with the entire mix, not for the EQ, not for the compressors, just for the faders, to be able to decide post-compression how much I sent to you, our dear listeners. And on the first song, I failed miserably, or we failed collectively, because we realized that we don't have a way to know how hot it gets to the live streaming machine until somebody complains about it on the feedback. That won't happen again. All right, so then every channel is also, well, let's back up. You still with me? I'm going to assume yes, since you can't answer really real time. Okay, yes. Then, to be able to get a more record-like sound, less demo, more like finished, I use some parallel compression here and there. Both bass drums are going through bus A. that bus A is being sent to the decking FET compressor right here, and is being crushed at 22.1. It's wholly unfair when I'm doing to the bass drum in that parallel compressor. And that is being brought back here, and I'm able to blend the three of them together. Snare drum, same thing, but bus B. So I have the bass drum in, the bass drum out, and then the parallel compressor with the FET, the decking FET. And then snare drum top, snare drum bottom, and then the parallel compression on the FET. And I'm able to blend those 6 microphones to get the main sound. Then there's the 2 toms, just simple toms. I just added some bottom on the EQ, that's about it. There's no other processing on the toms. And then the cymbals, which are completely just raw. The only drum microphone with some gain because Kenny hits hard. And so I didn't need to give much gain on the other microphones. So that's drums. But then I'm using my Q sends on this 70s console. I'm using the Q1 and Q2 because they're pre-fader to create a submix of the drums, and I'm sending that to a Compex here, which is a kind of an early 80s compressor, which goes pretty quickly. And I'm using that thing, and I'm bringing it back on 2 channels here, which I'm blending with the rest of the drums. So I'm parallel compressing the bass drum, I'm parallel compressing the snare drum, and I'm parallel compressing the whole set. So it gets pretty intense. But since Kenny is a badass, it was very consistent, and I was able to just blend it at the beginning and do some minor adjustments on the presence of the bass drum depending on how hard the bass drum was being hit because of the song. Then I have the 3 digital drum returns right here, which were completely raw, and which I just blended to taste within 4 beats of hearing the song, because every time it was at a different tone and a different level, and so I had 4 beats to adjust on every song. Say, oh, whoa, that happened, and jump for it, which is always entertaining and good for your blood pressure. Then, what else? Okay, then I had split the bass into 2. Remember, Jason played my sub fatty. He also played a Nord. The thing is, I was going to blend them into 1 fader, but unfortunately, into my ears, and I shared this opinion with myself, the Nord was about half as fat as the Moog. And so I couldn't have them both on the same fader because that kind of sucked. So what I did is I put the Moog on his own fader, and I actually had to high pass it to be able to keep it in the mix. This one. And on the Nord, I had to add a lot of bottom to be able to, well, this part is gone, but this is like insane amounts of bottom added here. To be able to match it, and I couldn't match them. So that's why on some songs you heard the bottom go away a little bit. It's because the source was not as tight. And there's nothing I can do about that except potentially negotiate with Jason for his next live show to use a Moog instead of the Nord. But that's a secret. And then we have the Whirly, which was just straight through, no EQ. It sounds good like that. And then the Nord sounds, same thing, straight through, no EQ. And then I had 2 reverb sends. One going to a Bricasti M7, which is at the bottom of this rack right here, on a studio thing to try and give a little bit of height and depth to some sounds. I'll tell you what I put in there. And then my trusty EMT 140 stereo, which is that gigantic piece of metal that's in the shop, which is a real EMT, which sounds pretty good. That's what I had on the guitars, on the voice, a little bit on the Whirly, and then on the snare. I think I had it on the snare. Let's see, snare. No, yes, I had a little bit of that, a little bit of the studio on the snare. And the return of the 2 reverbs, the M7 is here, and the EMT is here. Then, as I usually do on here, I had a parallel compression bus for everything that's not drums, because we already have parallel compression on the drums with the Compex, if you remember. So for everything that's not drums, I went to a 33609, and I used the bus 3.4 to go into it. So basically, anything that's not drums is going and getting crushed by the 33609, which is sitting right there. And it's named Rear Burst in honor of my friend Andrew. And then that's blended with the direct signal. And that's it. That's that's the layout, and you have to manage all this in real time, which is a moderate amount of fun. What else? We monitored through a pair of Focal Solo 6s and sometimes SM9s. And then to make sure that, because I know some of you listen on headphones, I checked out on my Spirit Pros because they tend to be fairly accurate. Whereas the Solo 6s are sitting on a console bridge, which means that I hear more low mids and sub bass than there really is in real life. And consequently, it's better to check on here to make sure I'm not screwing up, because that would be embarrassing for a live broadcast, wouldn't it? Okay, what else? There's spaghetti over there, courtesy of Josh, right back here. Hi, Josh. And that today was a really rough day for Josh. How do you feel? How do you feel, Josh?
Could use some food.
He could use some food and probably some drinks. So that's it. That is, I don't think I forgot anything. It's amazing. I think everything's there.
We got two questions from
Two
the
questions.
online audience.
Rock on.
Number one, were all the roll-in pad effects going through the parallel chain? So all the percussion and stuff like that?
Very good question. Thank you for asking. No. They were as raw as they get.
Very nice.
Maybe they should have.
They're already heavily treated.
Yeah. Those are taken from the record.
Yeah.
So maybe it would have blended better. I had some level matching issues. Some are much louder than others. I'll talk to you about that in a second for your personal entertainment. But overall, no, I didn't do it. Maybe I could have, but I didn't feel like it. Actually, no, I wouldn't do it, because the point of that, for example, the kick double and the point of the snare double and those is to add transients, right? And so the parallel compression I have here on the drums is not to add transients, it's to add energy, and so like girth and buoyancy. And so if I put those things into that, it would have lowered the impact of the transients, and I think I would not have liked it as much, although I didn't do that on purpose. This is retrospect thinking.
So you made the right decision retrospectively.
I always do.
Other question is, did you have a strategy to how you placed them in the room out there? Like, were they in specific spots for a reason?
Yeah. So when I came in yesterday, it wasn't at all like that. When I came in yesterday, they rehearsed here last night. And when I came in yesterday, Jay was near the drums. And Jason was near the piano. Jason, the keyboard player, was near the piano, which makes an awful lot of sense, doesn't it? However, I could not have gotten the kind of separation I got on. Did you hear how incredibly record-like Jay's vocal sounded? And that happened because Jay was far away enough from the drums, at least 6 to 9 feet away from the drums, so that all the annoying part of the drums, I don't care if there's bass drum in the vocal mic, not a problem. But if there are cymbals on the vocal mic or snare in the vocal mic, that's really, really a pain. And so I needed to have Jay further away. It's already hard enough to have a heavy hitting drummer like Kenny in the same room as your lead singer, who has a big dynamic range. But if they are 3 feet away from each other, it's just not possible. It would have, to speak in a technical manner, sucked. So I played Hitler, and I said, no, it's not going to be this way. We're going to have to move Jay far away from the drums, and Jason's going to have to go in the corner. And then we realized that miraculously Jay is not playing piano Jason is not playing piano at the same time as any other keyboard, which means we could leave the piano where it was, which was great because he saved a lot of grief, but it didn't save us from having 2 microphones dying on the piano at the same time. So there. Next question.
Did you do anything special inside Pro Tools?
No, Pro Tools was just hanging out and crashing.
That's what it does best.
Yep. Pro Tools, for some reason that I can't really figure out, decided to stop recording halfway through the second song with no plugins on an HDX rig. That's how we roll, yo. Know what I'm saying? That's what's up, dog. And then? That's it. All right. Well, you know what, Jay? We should re-record that second song after a little break.
That would be great.
That way you have it.
I still have my guitar.
I still have my console. All right.
Let's do it then.
Thanks for watching Puremix.net live-ish, Puremix.live.net-ish. And we'll be back in a month. Jay saying goodbye.
See you. Go listen to my music online. Say
Yeah,
hi.
go
Send me
listen.
messages. Be my friend. We could be friends.
All those things. Real friends
Our friends.
on Facebook.
Real friends.
Those are real
Fab
friends.
and I are friends.
Yes.
Not on Facebook.
No. Not on Facebook, which is funny.
How do they do that? STOLAR Music. So twitter.com/STOLAR Music, Instagram STOLAR Music, Facebook STOLAR Music, STOLARmusic.com. Type my name into the internet, you'll find me.
Yeah.
Can't get any easier than
Can't
that.
get any easier than that.
The internet is the one that has email. Ciao.
So Kenny has to leave at 5:30. So
Let's just record it so you have the material.
Yeah, if we could record. Wait, so what happened? Which
Space left between. It recorded, but it stopped halfway.
Well, we were gonna cut videos of Paralyzed and Feel Good.
Let's do all three.